Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's going on, the BBs? Good evening to you all. Welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing the list of the worst takes you've ever seen from this past week on Twitter, obviously. I always thought about how I would incorporate the list into other platforms, given how many platforms I'm actually on. And honestly, I can't think of any reason why I would do that to myself. I mean, I can think of a million reasons why I do it to Ben, my intern, Ben Morrissey, who should always be fired. But well, why should I do that? I tried to do it early on. It was difficult. I realized that the list is best equipped for Twitter. TikTok is difficult, Facebook difficult, and Instagram also very difficult. Oh, thank you guys for hype train. Appreciate it. Hope you all are having a good evening, a good week so far. It is Tuesday, September 21st. It's my birthday week. I feel the pains already. My back and knees are all fucked up, and that's just from lifting Ernie. So, yeah. Siraj make a D live so the Groypers can get wrecked. What is a D live? The D live. Where's our president? Ernie is chilling in the other room. I'll get him in a little bit. Hey Rom, what's happening? Glad you could be here. Ernie is technically right behind me, and I'm already out of focus. Thank God. But you know what we'll do if we get to level 3 hype train, I got a special treat for you. So maybe what the fuck is D live? I don't know what D live is. No, my birthday is not tomorrow. My birthday is Thursday, the 23rd. But the Habibis already knew that from stalking me all the time. I know how you guys get down. So, are we gonna get to level 3 hype train? Diet Twitch. I got a special treat for you. All of you. We got a couple. Still trying to game it out with Jay. Not sure entirely what our schedule is later this week. D Live is where Baked Alaska streamed January 6th. Carl, you want it to be that, don't you? Oh, there we go. Stephanie, thank you so much for getting us to level 3 hype train. Let's go. All right, let's get it going. This is the list for this week, but I'm going to give you my special treat. Why did you choose to be vaccinated?
I got the vaccine, you got the vaccine, they got the vaccine, we got the vaccine. We can get back to normal, let me inform you, let's all get the vaccine. It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. If Doc says it's good, then trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine. Alright, there is none higher. DMC, I will inspire. Time for us to trust and not debate. The vaccine, believe it's safe to take. 9 out of 10 people won't get sick. That's 90% effective and legit. This COVID thing is real and it will find you. It's killing our people. Let me remind you.
Back in the days.
Back in the days, there was polio, smallpox.
Back in the days.
Measles and mumps, man.
Back in the days.
But because of the vaccines, none of those saved. Vaccines, they work to trigger immunity. 2 shots, we got antibody security. We gotta act now. No need to wait. Get your vaccine before it's too late. For real.
Just so good. But it's gonna be, we gotta top it off with this shit.
It's
Hold on. Let's start it from the beginning. Hold on. Full screen it. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Let's put the headphones on. We gotta savor this.
All the experts that have said it, how do you not get it? Vaccines are safe, used for protection. It's proven that they'll help it. You'd rather take ivermectin? A science lesson from a child. This is wild. You think lies are truth because fake news made you blind. We don't trust the media. It's all lies. You keep ranting, but you're not really understanding. Oh, and another thing, Mr. Facebook's enlightenment. Don't lecture me about research. You didn't do any of it. I trust the people who spent years learning about this shit while you were off doing whatever it is you did. Unwilling to listen, your hesitance sets a precedent. Evidence is all around, but you pretend it isn't. Ignorant, you mad as a hatter, son. Take the vaccine, or you'll be in worse shape than the damn climate is in.
God, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So good. Yeah, I'm gonna move the. Just amazing. You really can't get better than that. Beautiful. Perfect. Let me just change the sound here. Boom. She's spitting hot fire. Camera's like a little low. Let's position. There we go. Hope y'all like my shirts. Pizzas. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? Let me go ahead and share the list with all of y'all. I'll give you the top 10 people. Camera didn't break. Well, the cameras are always broken, let's be honest. Wow, we're on level 5 hype train. Let's go. Thank you, Habibis. Stephanie gives out 1 tier 1 sub to the community. Thank you, Bart, for giving 5 tier 1 subs. Stephanie, thank you for giving out another 5 tier 1 subs. Mr. Amishman 88, thank you for subbing for 9 months. And then thank you, Steph, for giving out another tier 1 sub. Appreciate all y'all. This has been I hit Twitch partner in November of last year, but I got affiliate, I want to say late September, early October last year. Stephanie, what's your song? You gotta tell me what your song is. I need to know what it is. All right, so this is the projection for the top 10. As always, special thanks to Ben Morrissey for putting this together. You're fucking fired, per usual. I really need to reduce the brightness on this light. Give me a second. Just get a shot of my ass. Blinding me. And that's probably what's making the camera go fuzzy, let alone, just the fact that this camera's awful. Anyways, let's start off with number 10. We got the AP. The AP tweets out, breaking, the Taliban announced a list of deputy ministers, failing to appoint any women, doubling down on an all-male, all-Taliban government in Afghanistan. Who would have fucking thought it? Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. What are you sending me? Hold up. I'm looking for what you sent me, Stephanie, and I have to log in to Discord, dude. Just fucking tag me in what you were gonna do on Discord. Can't find it. Can't find what you're trying to send me. It's all good. Created Nation, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for subbing for 3 months. Appreciate y'all. And Fartoy, thank you for the 69 bits. Very nice. Very nice of you. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Why am I still on this? I'll just leave it up. All right, so the AP somehow surprised that the Taliban is doing Taliban shit. And, They are Taliban is doing Taliban shit and having an all-male government. All right, let me see this stuff. Give me 1 second. Is it under politics, BB? Oh, that's your favorite song? All right, let's see if we can play it. I don't know if I could show it up on the screen, but I'm going to try.
It pretty much sums up COVID-19 in a nutshell. Shit, I'm just saying.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me get like a screen share so we can actually appreciate this. Because right now I just have Google Chrome, and that really, like, fuck, that was loud as shit. Let's lower that by at least half, maybe more. Hey, we got to level 4 hype train. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, Habibis. Matt asks, was it embarrassing buying the streaming light and the green screen? Did you feel basic? I actually didn't buy a green screen. Everything was in the camera. So, like, you see this little flickering right here? That, like, right over here? It's because this is not like a green screen behind me. Like, if I just give me a moment, I'll show you. Like, this is my background, legit. Like, this is my legit background. And then what was it that I was going to show you? Oh yes, hold on 1 second. Let me get the display capture here. Oh god. Oh god, Siraj. What did you do? There we go. Now let's move that down here. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and play this. Full screen it. Let's full screen it. And let's listen. Hold on, let me pause the music on Spotify and let's watch this shit together. 'Cause we're family. All right, from the beginning.
It pretty much sums up COVID-19 in a nutshell. Shit, I'm just saying. I already made a video about it, but I'm gonna make another one because my thoughts have changed. Because the more it plays out and the more it unfolds, the more that I think all of it is awfully strange. But I won't get into that, because if I do, this video is finna get flagged and get removed. Because if you ain't getting your information from the news, then forget it, because it isn't a fact, it isn't true. I looked at the stats and I'm like, why be bugging out? I know this is a subject we don't really know much about, but it makes you wonder when you get in the numbers and you do some digging of your own. But I'm not a doctor, so I just shut my mouth. But fuck that.
It's called bars stuff.
And you know they give it to you straight, they don't play games. You tell them that you got a little headache and you're feeling funny, look it up and you're like, holy shit, I have AIDS? Anyways, I was looking shit up and reading stuff trying to see what I could find on the net. They said that the recovery rate is between 97 and 99.75%. 0.25 of the whole population is not that big. That's a small congregation. I show sympathy for the ones that were lost. I really do. But come on, let's have a talk. 3.5 is what they said in the beginning, but they should have shut their mouth before they fed you what they're thinking, because they started making guesses way too motherfucking early. Now they're talking on the circles like a record when it's spinning. It's probably even lower. Nobody knows the actual number of people that get infected in their cities because they're asymptomatic and they don't think they have it, so they don't take the time to go and get tested, and it's shitty, I know. But take that figure and add it to the numbers that they're pumping up at the hospitals and you'll have a way lower ratio than before. I mean, goddamn, this shit is fucking impossible. Fuck the media. No, really, I'm getting sick of it. You could get in a car crash and die on impact and still get COVID on your death certificate. I could choke on a piece of steak fat and suffocate to death on my fucking sofa. The coroner would look at his colleagues and be like, hey, watch this. Rona, hey! We're stuck and there's no heading back. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican or Democrat. I got a lot to say about the shit we're going through, and I can't hold it down a sec. I got a stomach full of Epicac. Ain't no hanging with your folks, pals, any friends. If you see them, better send the drones out, get them in. Shit is really turning so foul, every grim feels a little, I don't know, totalitarian. We don't know what to believe. We don't know if what we're seeing is right or what we're reading is wrong. But there is one thing that I think us normal people can get together and agree upon. Fuck the celebrities. I mean, seriously, all of you are acting like you're goddamn heroes. Anybody can tell me to stay inside except Robert De Niro. Fuck you, and Steph Curry too, Ben Stiller, and you too, Trevor Noah, untalented idiot that inherited the Daily Show, and if otherwise we would never know of. Send me a check for $500 a week and then maybe we can talk about staying inside, but until then I gotta go to work, cause we all got bills and I don't see you paying mine.
Wow. Wow. That dude actually has bars that was actually legitimately good. That was actually a legitimately good rap. A good flow. He even switched up his flow many times the actual during the actual freestyle. So kudos to that dude. I don't know what his name is. Let me know. Oh, that was, I mean, yeah, that was heat. That was heat right there. That was not as good as the vaccine song, but it was good. Nothing could top the vaccine song, let's be honest. So all right, so this is coming in at number 10. Get into the list. Vaccine song. Better than everything, that's right. Breaking, the Taliban announced a list of deputy ministers failing to appoint any women, doubling down on an all-male, all-Taliban government in Afghanistan. Of course. They act shocked that this happened. Why should we be what? Did they think they were getting Justin Trudeau? You think they were gonna literally put in like an elective government representative of the people there? No, it's all men. So coming in at number 9, we got Caitlin Johnstone, not Johnston, Johnstone, who tweets out, because U.S. wars have killed millions of people since 9/11, while China is not doing anything anywhere close to that bad, the U.S. is worse than China. This means China is therefore better than America. This indisputable fact may be expressed with the mathematical formula. Wow, it's just 93,000 followers. Yeah, this is definitely list worthy. Let's go ahead and add that to the bookmarks. We need a baby Spotify, but Jay cannot add music. All right, Stacy, I got you. We'll make sure we don't have Jay add any of his hentai music. Yeah, China's asshole. At number 8, we have Anthony Adamanuk. I know he does a really good President Trump impression. I don't know how he is as a comedian though. But anyways, Anthony responds to this tweet from Michael Tracy, who tweeted, UC Irvine students may at any time be compelled to produce their Zot Pass, a color-coded mobile app alert system featuring a friendly cartoon anteater that contains their private health information and reveals whether they are in compliance with vaccine and test mandates. And then Anthony quote tweets the Michael Tracy saying, "It's just terrible. A coherent monitoring system for a deadly pandemic. What's next? Seatbelts? Food safety standards? It's a CI cutout, everyone. They're coming for us. They have a grand plan to and then he falls asleep. I don't know if this is list worthy so much as it's just a bad joke. I mean, like an attempt at comedy, and it just doesn't land. Now the wall, thank you so much for subbing for 2 months. Appreciate you, BB. Try what's happening, Ryan. Glad you can be here. Let's see here. All right, coming in at number 7, we got Robert Evans, who is responding to this particular tweet that says, from Black House News, it says, new president, same inhumane behavior. This cannot stand. Don't look away. And you have images of migrants coming into the southern border, many of them Haitian. And for some reason, this has been characterized as CBP is literally whipping these migrants on horseback, bringing back the slavery days. And the fucking horse reins. All right, Stacey, we'll see you later. And then Robert Evans responds to that tweet saying, borders are systems of violence. The U.S.-Mexican border is among the most innovative and bloody of these. Auschwitz learned from El Paso. Ugh. Please, can we stop comparing shit to the Holocaust? So I listed that guy. And some dude said, here you go, bud. To try to basically say that everything in that tweet is valid. Saying the records point to the connection between the U.S. Customs disinfection facilities in El Paso, Juarez in the 20s and the disinfection chambers in Nazi Germany. Documents show that beginning in the 1920s, U.S. officials at the Santa Fe Bridge deloused and sprayed the clothes of Mexicans crossing into the U.S. with Zyklon B. The fumigation was carried out in an area of the building that American officials called, ominously enough, the gas chambers. I discovered an article written in a German scientific journal written in 1938, which specifically praised the El Paso method of fumigating Mexican immigrants with Zyklon B. At the start of World War II, the Nazis adopted Zyklon B as a fumigation agent at German border crossings and concentration camps. Okay, so he thinks he has me, right? Obviously, delousing people coming into the country is the same thing as the Holocaust. Ryan says Cam on Twitter doesn't like you anymore, Siraj, because of this whole idea regarding CBP. Like, I don't know if he likes me or not. I'm not trying to get into a fight with him, but if I think I see something that's wrong, I will say so. And if I lose friends because of it, then so be it. I mean, I can't please everybody. I know that. So, I mean, if he doesn't like me, he doesn't like me. I have no animosity towards him. We might disagree on something like this, but I'm still gonna treat him the same way I always have. And I know a lot of the Habibis don't like Cam, and this is Cam Kasky, by the way. But he's always been nice and respectful to me, and I've tried to, return in kind. And so we disagree. It's, shit happens. Anyways, moving on to number 6? Number 6, New York Times opinion. Tweets out, as terrible as it is that 1 in 500 Americans have died of COVID, it's still much easier to have gone through the pandemic without having a close friend or family member die of it than it would be if the toll were 1 in 50, says Ross Douthat. What? Wait, what? What the fuck did I just read? Oh, look, it's Leah McElrath. Leah McElrath. Or it says, missed chance for drama. As terrible as it is, what if COVID were 10 times deadlier? Why are we even hypothesizing whether... Okay, alright, let's just... I don't even know what this is fucking saying. Is this the most obvious fucking point that I'm trying to read here? Yeah, sure, COVID was bad, but hey, think of it if it was way worse. Is that what they're trying? Are they actually trying to... Is that the point that they're trying to make? Am I going insane? I have to be going insane. Yeah, look, Michael says things would be worse if it were worse. Like, my brain is definitely broken from reading that tweet. So yeah, yeah, we're listing that shit. Okay. All right, coming in at number 5, we have AOC, who Arvark says you're going insane just not for that reason. All right, so imagine you're AOC. You go to the Met Gala and you wear a Tax the Rich dress. Okay? You wear a Tax the Rich dress and you basically draw the ire of everyone who can see you for the fraud that you are, and that is someone who wants to be part of, the elite part of the club. And then you constantly tweet about how you're not trying to be part of the club. You constantly go on Instagram live streams and say you don't want to be part of the club. You can't, Vogue released 10 minutes of footage, which we should probably go and watch just for like full context of how fucking crazy this is. Because she went to a gala where literally the top 1% of society is, thinking she's going to convince them to pay their taxes or pay more in taxes just by wearing a fucking dress. Now, what's really great about this, and I can't remember who made this point, it was a Washington Post writer, and I'm gonna have to pull it up here because it was so good, and I don't want to bore you by trying to find it, but I'm gonna try to fucking find it. Hey JJ, what's happening, Habibi? But let's just look at the images here. We got Tax the Rich as one by her, and then the follow-up saying the medium is the message. Proud to work with Aurora James as a sustainably focused Black woman immigrant designer who went from starting her dream at Brother Valley's at a flea market in Brooklyn to winning the CFDA against all odds, and then work together to kick open the doors at the Met. The time is now for childcare, healthcare, climate action for all, tax the rich. And then she follows it up with this tweet that says, and before the haters get wild, flying off the handle, New York elected officials are routinely invited to and attend the Met due to our responsibilities in overseeing and supporting the city's cultural institutions for the public. I was one of several in attendance in this evening. So obviously there's been a lot of extensive reporting on this particular story because, well, for one, we find out that Aurora James, the immigrant designer, is from fucking Toronto, which is not really like, yeah, technically, yes, she's an immigrant, but like fucking Toronto, really? That's like saying you're from New York, but really you're from Newark, New Jersey. It's not the same. And then we also find out that Aurora James herself is a fucking tax dodger. In back taxes, and it's just like, on top of that, this particular event, the Met Gala, is basically a tax haven for the ultra wealthy and the elite. What they do is they go to this event, they splurge, and then they write it off as a business expense for their taxes. So they're literally saving money on paying taxes by going to this fucking event. You can't write a script any better than that. This is a fucking episode of Veep and or The Office or all that shit put together. Aardvarks, if it makes you feel any better, I did not see your point, but I'm just remembering the that tweet that Washington Post Reddit put out. Smudge Rocks, what's happening, Habibi? We are on number 5. This is number 5. We haven't voted on anyone yet, so we'll get to it shortly. Coming in at number 4, we have Gabby Moskowitz. Now, okay, this is about the Gabby Petito case, and she tweets out, "The Gabby Petito case is upsetting, and I sincerely hope she is found safely. But perhaps we can also try to conjure the same level of concern and media coverage when the missing person isn't a young white woman." And look, I've seen a lot of different debates on this particular point. I've seen this happen. I remember the Patrice O'Neal bit. If you're not familiar with the Patrice O'Neal bit, it is he references Natalie Holloway as an example of, you know, the media's obsession, and by and large a lot of people's obsession with covering missing person cases, especially if they're involving a young white woman. Fuck it, let's just go ahead and play that clip, shall we? Let's just go fucking find it. I think it's really funny. I hear Ernie. Hold on one second, let me go get him. Here he is. It's the king himself. Oh. Oh. There he is. What's up, buddy? Okay. You good? Come hang with Papa. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this clip. It's probably one of the funniest things he's ever done.
Oh, congratulations to you, my friend. Look at that white woman you're with. God damn. That nigga behind you going, yeah, son, I'm with my girl, but yo, for real? That white woman's amazing, isn't she? Tell the truth. He's with his black girlfriend like, nah, I don't know, but she's high level. That's a high level white woman right there. That white woman is man, oh man, oh man. Black women get mad at that, but that is top shelf white woman right there. You know how you can tell how pretty a white woman is? The value, you look at her and then you wonder how long they would look for if she was missing. Come on, take a look, take a look. Look at this nigga, look. I saw you look mad, sweetie. How long, if you was missing, how long you think they would? How long you think they would? Exactly, she went. You know the deal. I ain't saying nothing wrong. White woman's life is valuable. What's his name? Joran Vandersloot? Right? We find out he was a serial killer. Man, he kills women. That's what he do. He do it well. You know what I mean? We know the girl that he supposedly had, what's the girl in Aruba? Natalie Holloway, right? But the one, he just killed the girl in Peru. What's her name? Exactly. Look how fast you said Natalie. You said Natalie. Natalie Holloway, that angel. Y'all said that like Family Feud. All right, name a white girl been missing for 5 years in Aruba. Natalie Holloway. Survey says. Name a Peruvian girl that was killed yesterday. What is that big head third world Peruvian bitch's name? Has to be Yoris or something goofy. Don't get mad at yourself. I gave it to you. You saw how fast she said Natalie Holloway. Diana Ross right here said she knew her name. That white girl with Natalie Holloway. Man, you called yourself woo. God bless you, man. That is high level right there. Don't be ashamed of it, gorgeous. She mad as hell. Fuck that white bitch. Wait, you know, come on. Ain't nobody looking for you. I might look for you, but the news ain't. You think Fox is reporting you're missing? Let's be honest. Nancy Grace, she leads story on Nancy Grace for the next 6 months. Look. I'm looking at her because she's mad as hell. Black women don't like that shit, but it is what it is. Let's be. I'm gonna be like that. Let's be honest. That little girl that went missing, she was sailing. Little girl went sailing. I forgot her damn name, but she went sailing and went missing in the Indian Ocean. Okay, and they spent. Good Lord, her mast broke and she was floating around, and she gave out her little signal, her beacon. They looked for her. They spent $500,000. Like tax money to search for her. Now, if that's my daughter, I want that to happen too, but if you go sailing, let's be honest, how long you think? Are they gonna spend Come on. Remember football players in Miami went missing? They went sailing. They looked for them for 8 minutes. Maybe. They just sent somebody at the edge of the beach.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't see him. We have to call off the search because there's too much sun. The conditions are abnormally difficult. If I go sailing, I'm taking a white baby on a keychain with me. If my boat go down, they gonna find me. I'm gonna have it hooked right to the side of my belt. And I'm gonna dress the baby real white too. I'm gonna put sweatpants on it and a pair of Ugg boots, and I'm gonna take a picture.
Beautiful.
And look at this white baby. You don't come get me. This white baby going down with me.
So good. So good. Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. Man, it's been 10 years since Patrice O'Neal left us. That's great. Almost 10 years. That's insane. Okay, so I know we watched a Patrice O'Neal video to make the point about this particular Petito case. Now, look, this is a bunch of virtue signaling bullshit. I know full well, and Joy Reid has probably made the same point, because like that point was fucking me up. She called it like missing white woman syndrome. And like, yeah, news media organizations typically focus more time on missing white women than on missing people of color. Like that is, I mean, we that's quantifiable data that we can see. But this whole outrage right now about Gabby Petito and just the focus on her case is somehow we gotta bring race into it is just fucking like, first of all, it's incredibly insensitive to Gabby Petito's family. It's I mean, like, they're trying to, like, Gabby's family, her parents are trying to find her and get answers into the causes of her missing, and I guess they haven't confirmed. Oh shit, did we just drop? Oh, sorry. I saw the on Twitch it dropped out. Whew. Sorry, I have like two computers going on. Sometimes my internet it in the last couple of days it's been very wonky, unfortunately. Okay, so first of all, very insensitive to her family. Like no one wants to be thinking, "Oh, my son or daughter went missing," and the very first thing that people bring up is, "Oh, that's problematic that people are talking about it because of that person's skin color." Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like, we want to find answers to this whole case. And so I have thought about it, back and forth. Like, I understand, obviously, that there's a time and place for everything. And I've always asked myself specifically, when is the appropriate time to bring that up? Okay, like, yeah, sure, Patrice O'Neill did it perfectly in a comedy special talking about it. But I've asked myself that, and honestly, there's no like appropriate time to really bring it up. So, do you bring it up now versus bringing it up at a time when like the story isn't in the news cycle? Like, sure, yeah, Gabby Moskowitz, she is going to say this, but let's look at it in 2 weeks. Let's look at, I mean, well, she blocked me, so I can't look at her Twitter feed anymore. But let's see if you're really that passionate about it. Then please, by all means, nothing is stopping you from covering anyone who goes missing, regardless of their race or their gender or religion or ethnicity. Report on it, tweet about it. I know that a lot of people probably can't get that type of level of coverage to mainstream corporate media, but if you're that passionate about it, then stay consistent at least. Continue tweeting about it. Now, I am actually very blessed to be friends with Eliza Blue, who all the BBs know from being on the BB Power Hour, and she is, as many of you know, she's an advocate. She's a survivor of human trafficking. She oftentimes tweets out a lot of cases about people going missing, and I'm hoping we could bring her on probably in the next couple of weeks to talk a little bit more about this. But like, there are a lot of things about this particular case with Gabby Petito that make it intriguing and that has captivated people to pay more attention to it. And therefore, it had some of the ingredients about that made it to these mainstream corporate media outlets. And again, like I know that, it might seem dismissive to say, to some people to say like, oh, you know, nothing's stopping, say, a Joy Reid from talking about a particular story of someone going missing. I happen to recall at least last year there was an intense focus over the disappearance of um, that that the actress from Glee, who was a woman of color, and she tragically died in a boating accident, which she drowned. Um, that received mainstream coverage. Sure, she probably wasn't killed by any, like anyone in particular, but it was a horrible accident. Um, that only happened a year or so ago in the middle of a pandemic. Um, and that was a days long thing. Naya Rivera, thank you, Rachel. Um, and so I know for some people it might seem dismissive to just say, "Oh, the nothing stopping a Joy Reid or a Brian Stelter or you name it from covering this stuff." You know, sure, they may not be. They ultimately probably have the final say in what they do and don't cover. But ultimately, a lot of these newsrooms are run by a production team that know what people will care about. People just don't give a shit about like every single person who goes missing. It's the truth. And I thought about it a little bit more, and I'm thinking, this was a real thing in like the mid, in the 90s and the 2000s, and I haven't seen those stories nearly as much today. And what's interesting is I thought about, the very first time I saw like one of these stories in which like uh pretty white woman was killed. And I think about the OJ Simpson case. That was the very first time that I think, at least in my lifetime, that something like that happened. And it captivated audiences, newsrooms, and selling newspapers. There were TV stations and news channels were getting so much viewership. Like it was the story of the decade, potentially story. Well, it wasn't the story of the century. I mean, it was the late '90s at that point. Story of the decade, story of the year, story of the decade. And I feel like every single time you've had say a person go missing, there's almost like for a lot of these newsrooms, I feel like there's almost an effort to try to capture that OJ magic, They try to basically be like, all right, how can we make this go on and on? I mean, look, it's interesting that we also focus on people who, focus on white women who go missing. Also, there's also an intense focus on when white women do bad shit too. Um, I mean, just in the last 20 years, you have Casey Anthony, Amanda Knox, Lindsay Lohan. Um, who else? Yeah, those are the main three that come to mind. And like, yeah, there's an obsession with some people when they do bad shit. I remember, and there's just an obsession with people in general when they do bad shit. Remember the obsession, and like there's literally, if there's something captivating about a particular person, that person's gonna find a way to get media coverage, regardless of like their race or gender, ethnicity. Um, oh yeah, Britney Spears, 2007. But like she wasn't so much like doing bad shit as she was just like trouble. Like she's just constantly badgered by the paparazzi. Um, like oh, Hillary Clinton. um, Rach says that I was researching the Beltway snipers case and saw a comment that said the media doesn't care if more lives are lost. It only matters that they have a good story. Still rings true today. Yeah, and the DC sniper case was insane. I don't know how many of you remember that. Um, but that was legitimately scary because that spanned over like a month or two. Um, and my wife, she actually was going to school in the DC area at the time of the DC sniper, and um, just like completely changed their, uh, everybody basically had their head on the swivel. It was a scary time. 2001 was a fucked year. 2001 fucking sucked. I actually, you know what? I think of 2020 as being like the worst year for me personally on record. 2021 hasn't been great, but I'm making adjustments. But 2001, I think universally sucked for everyone. Just everyone. 2001, shitty year all around. Delta Tracker was in middle school in the DC area during the DC sniper. Uh, yeah, my wife, she would have been a freshman in high school at the time. Sort of, we're the same age. All right, so yeah, media coverage is different. People in the media are criticizing the media. Well, my retort is be the fucking change you want to see in the world. What is that? Who said that? Is that I can't remember. I can't remember if that was like a quote from a particular if that was like a Gandhi quote. I think it was a Gandhi quote. But if you're complaining about the media and you're in the media, the solution is fucking simple right there. I don't know who Gabby Moskowitz is. I'll never find out who she is because she blocked me. And then she locked her account. But still, like, please, for fuck's sake, just like pull your head out of your ass once in your life. Anyways, coming in at number 2, we got Tim Dillon. Now, I'm a bit hesitant about this one. We could talk about it. Tim Dillon tweets out, many people are trying to drag me for suggesting that the national park killed Gabby. What I am saying is that tons of people die every year in national parks. They should all be closed and sold off to wealthy people so they can build estates. Look, Tim Dillon is a shit poster. I don't know if he is again shit posting here. I I just don't know. I don't know. It's like for comedians, it's very difficult to list. Just like I have an issue with this one with Anthony Adamanyuk, him and Tim Dillon. Like very hesitant about listing either one of them because they are comedians. So I know we listed Josh Denny for saying like about the abortion law in Texas, and that if you don't know you're pregnant by 6 weeks, it means you're a fucking whore or something like that. Like that, like I felt like was legitimately bad and deserving of the list, but it only made number 8. This one here is at what, number 3? So I don't know. Anyways, we'll do a poll on it. This is the projection here. Projection from Ben Morrissey, who should be fired. And he's falling asleep in my hand. He's literally falling asleep in my hand. Okay. So coming in at number 2, we got Reza Aslan. Reza Aslan tweets out, "Pray for COVID," and this is in response to Laura Loomer, who tweets out. I'm sorry, she didn't tweet, but she wrote on a post. I can't recall exactly what platform. Maybe it was, Telegram or some shit. Laura Loomer wrote, "Just pray for me, please. Can't even begin to explain how brutal the body aches and nausea that come with COVID are. I am in so much pain. This is honestly the worst part about it." And Reza, who, he really is just like turned into like a very shitty person, especially on Twitter. And I get people on Twitter are not the same as they are in real life. And I had high hopes for Reza because early on, at least in my career, I thought he was a somewhat decent guy and scholar on Islam. And then like Trump just fucking broke his brain. I don't know what to say to you. I just like. So Drew asked, "Why is this one bad?" So this one is bad because Reza seems to constantly wish ill will on people, and he just like he wish he like the it's a very similar response to people who were reacting to Joe Rogan getting COVID. If you remember that, people were like almost celebrating Joe Rogan getting COVID, like they're taking joy in his misery. Um, and I just don't believe in. I just don't think that people should be. People just shouldn't be. Look, I don't care. I don't like Laura Loomer. In fact, I really don't. I really dislike her. In fact, would uh, some would say I probably hate her. But like, I don't. I'm not wishing death on her. And that's what this dude it seems to be doing. And I just don't understand why he does it. So anyways, coming at number 1, we got the New York Times World that tweets out, despite his prominent position, Iran's top nuclear scientist wanted to live a normal life. He loved reading poetry, taking his family to the seashore, and driving his own car instead of having bodyguards drive him in an armored vehicle. I I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. Is this like the fucking like the autistic, the scholar? What is it? The what? How did they eulogize Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi? Austere scholar, austere religious scholar. Thank you, Ant. So, oh, so why are they mourning this guy? He's a simple man. He's just an Iranian nuclear scientist. Fucking brainworms over here. Okay, so let's just see what else we missed from the week, okay? Because there were a lot of tweets. There were a lot of tweets about whips. Now there are now too many takes for the list, I think, on whips, unfortunately, which really annoys me. So we have to go with like an original take if I think there was one or not. But at this point, it's become too big of a thing to list. Oh, Drew, Douglas, don't even worry about it, Habibi. You're fine. You're fine. So it's hard to catch everything on Twitter, on the stream. There's a lot going on. I get it. Somehow Joyanne Reed needs to be listening. I have no idea why. Ben should be fired for not putting a tweet there. So maybe you can fill that out. Let's see. This was a dumb tweet. Josh Mandel. You can't spell pandemic without dem. Is this a coincidence? The fuck? Guy's a walking L. This is pretty bad too. I think we should list this as well. I don't know if it's still up. We'll see. I took a screenshot of it. It's got the engagement. This person has the following 85,000 followers. And she tweets out, because Gabby Petito has Uranus in Taurus opposing her Mars, I'm afraid she was killed by strangulation. Taurus rules the throat. What the fuck? And then she follows up by saying, I don't know though, that's just my intuitive guess. Weird. And bad. This is also weird too. Ford Theater. Wonder if they deleted it. No, they didn't. They said Ford Theater tweets out, do you ever feel we as a nation put Abraham Lincoln on a pedestal? What do you think might be a more useful, more complex, or more realistic way to think about or memorialize the 16th president? So we put him on the list. Then you have the U.S. Palestinian Affairs Unit that tweets out this relating to Yom Kippur. And they tweet out, our office is closed today, Thursday, September 16th, for the local holiday. We will reopen for normal business tomorrow, Friday, September 17th. The local holiday happens to be the Day of Atonement in the Jewish religion, Yom Kippur. And it's actually National Collect Rocks Day. Jesus. Oh, man. Someone said to list the Blasio for this. God damn it, Suraj. So de Blasio tweets out, we have a message for anyone driving an illegal dirt bike in New York City. We're gonna crush it. Look, I'm not entirely sure if this is list worthy or not. I've been told that dirt bikes in New York City are actually really, really a big problem. I think this display of crushing the actual bikes is a bit over the top and exaggerated. So I'm gonna say no list on that one, an honorable mention if anything. Um, this one was kind of a weird one from Forbes. Drew says Earn wants a TRAT. You just got dinner. You're not getting anything else. Not until after the stream, at least. So Shang-Chi tops $150 million, but highlights the limits of diversity at the box office. Did they not? Did they not see the fucking? Did they not hear themselves? Um, let's see here. Sesame Street. I uh, do I want to list Sesame Street for this? Let's see here. Latinx Heritage Month is here, and we look forward to celebrating all month long. Together, let's take time to recognize and appreciate the Latinx culture and community that makes our neighborhood so great. Happy Latinx Heritage Month. Just Jen says list Swift. Let's see what this is. All right. So Coda Villa was indeed a Claire monster. For an example of this festering interest in violence, which is both anti-government and anti-police, consider a recent article by Claremont Institute fellow and Boston University professor emeritus Angelo Codavilla. Published just days before the November presidential election. The Police and Us argued that it was time for conservatives to start hurting cops. Alas, the left has shown that hurting cops tends to make them your friends. Hence, if you want respect from police who you do not control, make sure you give them lively reasons to fear you. Codavilla went on to advise readers to organize themselves into local armed cells. Call it self-defense groups, neighborhood protection, vigilantes, friends, anything but militias. But the essence is the same. Rely on yourself and on people who have known each other for a long time. No infiltrators, please. United and armed to take care of themselves as they think best. So this guy was apparently killed. Codavilla was apparently killed by a drunk driver. Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm hearing? So it says that Angelo Codavilla, the historian of spycraft and powerful analyst of the American political and social trends, has died. It is difficult for many commentators to see beyond the current news cycle, but Codavilla, because he could see America as it is presently, could also see into the future. Here in National Review in 2009, he predicted the top populist type figure, one that could unite the country party, could eventually come to lead the Republicans. Okay. Um, I mean, we'll put it to a vote. I don't know. I mean, Sean Davis blocked me, so I can't see it regardless. What is it, buddy? You want to go on your thing? You want to go on your spot? Hold on 1 second. There we go. Hey, buddy. You good? What's up? What is it? You know what I think he wants? Jataro Cuttlefish, thank you so much for the sub. All right, so give me a moment. We're on an ad break, and then I'm going to get this little buddy a treat, so stay with me. All right. You want a cookie? Do you want a cookie? Huh? You want a cookie? Okay, let's go. Come. Get up there, brother. Come on. Up here. Let's do it. You're gonna try to jump. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Ernie. Come on. Come on. Okay. Dance. Sit. Pretty. Ah, good. But I won't do it. Stand. uh, good boy, buddy. Oh, oh, ah. Okay. You good? Good, buddy? All right. He's good. All right. Getting back to the list. I'm not really sold on the idea of listing Jim for that. That's not like I don't think I think anyone is um alive or dead is subject to criticism. And that like we could list it. It's just like it doesn't seem to be like him absolutely so I don't know. It's just a lot of it doesn't seem to be a straight up take that dude's phone. I mean, you could disagree with me. Ben, you trying to get me to check my text messages? Can we retweet that needs to be listed? Okay, hold on. Of course. Oh. Tweets out, of course, House progressives could easily say to Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema, fine, good luck in your midterm elections with zero infrastructure bills to show, because if the big bill dies, yours does too. Those House seats are likely safer than West Virginia and Arizona. Okay. So she's basically trying to tweet. She tried to make the point that um she's trying to make the point that some like it was a very stupid point about how Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin are somehow up or somehow going to lose re-election in 2022 when they're up for re-election in 24. Look, it is dumb, but like, is it the dumbest thing for Joy Reid? And the answer is probably not. So I'm gonna say honorable mention for Joy Reid, unless you really think it should be listed. What's up, buddy? Do you want to go? Do you want to leave me? He's looking at me like he wants to leave. He's getting antsy. What is it, buddy? Talk to me. Use your voice. Use your words. All right. So let's go to voting. Let's vote. Shall we vote? I think we should vote. Right, Ern? Let's vote. I guess we should make me smaller so you guys can see exactly what we're listening. And you guys can see Ernie. All right, so let's go. Yeah, do you want to list Sesame Street? Let's go look at Sesame Street. Latinx Heritage Month. Also, this one didn't get listed yet, but it probably should be. Um, there's a person with 27,000 followers saying you won't ever get a place this beautiful under capitalism. This is in China. Maybe not the worst tweet, but like obviously China simping. Um, I mean, she runs a podcast called Late Nights with Lenin, or historically. Oh, you leaving me? Fine, I gotta let him go. Sorry. Ernie was trying to rub his butt on the carpet, and I had to tell him no. Of course, he didn't like that, so he probably he did it anyways. All right, so this is another hot take. Clifton Duncan, who I actually get along with on Twitter quite a bit. Um, Hot take: unvaccinated is the new N word. I'm interested to see what people think about this because this is just whoa, holy shit. Could be big, could be bad. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, so that's another possible one. Oh, and Nicki Minaj. How could we forget Nicki Minaj's tweet? This is fucking beautiful. Now, okay, some people have very different takes on this tweet, and I think I mean, it's late. I think for one, it's obviously hilarious. It's incredibly funny. Nicki Minaj has turned herself into kind of a legend, in my opinion, just by posting this tweet. Just the fact that like she created a whole news cycle over her cousin's friend's balls being swollen as fuck, and I'm almost inclined and intrigued to see what would happen if she were listed. Now, I know the Habibis are probably going to say, no, don't list her. I think it's too funny to list. I put it on just to see if she would react. She didn't. It's kind of like one of those things where, like, this is almost like a drill tweet. It is so bad it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad it's good. That's the only way I look at it. So I don't know. I think let's just put it to a vote on Nikki whether we list her or not, because I don't want to. No channel points, just list or no list. Women on the poll. Oh. Siraj, please don't die. Nikki's people will hurt you. Go ahead and vote. So most people are saying no list. So Nikki, congratulations. You avoided the list. All right. There you go. No list. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a vote for number one. We have New York Times World. For this. Then you have Reza Aslan for the praying for COVID take. The New York Times World take was simping for um, a deceased Iranian nuclear scientist. Oh, J.R. Goodall, or is it Goody? Goodall. Where does the vote take place? I'm still new here. Happy to explain. If you are on your phone or on your desktop, in the chat, at the top of the chat, that you should see like a little bar that comes up when the poll is live. So we're about to throw it up in just a moment. And you'll see a drop down from it usually that says, gives you choices, okay? You can pick any one in that time frame. I'm gonna make this poll, let's say 3 minutes long, so you guys can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and let me just tweet out that we're starting the vote right now. So, number one, New York Times World. Despite his prominent position, Iran's top nuclear scientist wanted to live a normal life. He loved reading poetry, taking his family to the seashore, and driving his own car. Instead of having, peace, Matt, instead of having bodyguards drive him in an armored vehicle. And you have Reza Aslan saying, pray for COVID, in response to Laura Loomer getting COVID. Tim Dillon, I'm going to drop him. I don't think he really deserves to be on it. Gabby Moskowitz tweets out the Gabby Petito case is upsetting, and I sincerely hope she is found safely. But perhaps we can also try to conjure the same level of concern and media coverage when the missing person isn't a young white woman. Okay. Then we have AOC with the medium is the message about the Met Gala. So I have New York Times World, Reza Aslan, Gabby Moskowitz, AOC, and then let's see if there's any other contenders. We have Clifton Duncan. This one's pretty bad too, Star Heel. You want to add Sesame Street to the number one conversation? Is that it? Is that what you want to do? I don't think it's number one. It's definitely not number one. You kidding me? For number one, Sesame Street. Another number one. Nah, you guys are playing. Not we are not including it in the conversation for fucking number one. You guys are insane. I'm taking off Anthony Adamunic. And then I think the New York Times opinion, which was like coming in number 6. I think this one's also bad too. So as terrible as it is that 1 in 500 Americans have died of COVID, it's still much easier to have gone through the pandemic without having a close friend or family member die of it than it would be if the toll were 1 in 50. So this one definitely broke my brain, so this should go on as well. So literally, the New York Times has 2 different entries here. So again, you got Just Jen says, let's vote, you dictator. New York Times World, Reza Aslan, Gabby Moskowitz, AOC, New York Times Opinion. For those of you who are just joining us, so after I sent that tweet out, if you need to look at the fucking the list Google Doc, I just sent it in the group chat. So this is going to be, again, 69 channel points per extra vote or 1 bit per extra vote. 3 minutes on the clock begins right now. Go ahead and get those votes in. Now, people complain all the time about, where things end up on the list. Well, if you are here and you vote for the list, then your voice is heard, you're accounted for. Like, if you don't show up to the stream to vote for the list, don't fucking complain about where someone's show ends up on the list. I've had people complain to me like, why did X, Y, and Z end up, at this point? Well, guys, I can only do so much, okay? Gorlak. He forgot to put Sesame Street on the #1 poll. Sesame Street isn't making fucking #1. Are you kidding me? Look at this. This is not #1 material. Prisoners. Siraj doesn't list Sesame Street #1. That'd be so you've chosen Jihad. Wow. Wow. By the way, all of you are picking AOC anyways. You want to put that shit up to a vote between AOC and Sesame Street? I bet you Sesame Street won't even beat AOC. And I'm not even going to do channel points for that one, okay? I'm going to do a raw vote. Blake, I only spilled a little bit of water, not a lot. Just, like a droplet. Oh, I'm going to put it up. Here's the AOC tweet. Where is it? That's the AOC tweet. The medium is the message after the Met Gala. I'm doing the fucking poll. I'm going to test you fucking guys. Prisoners. Can you fucking tell me how to list Sesame Street? Sesame Street. Oh, okay. AOC has 69% of the vote. Stop the count. Don't anyone vote. God damn it, who voted? Okay, now it's back to 69%. Nice. No one fucking vote. Someone's gonna screw it up, I know it. Fucking who screwed it up? Okay, oof. God damn it, who did it to 70? Oh my god. AOC gets it with 70% of the vote. All right. You know what? You fucking got it. This is you want that fucking poll? All right, here we go. Here we go. One minute on the clock, no channel points. I'm not letting you cheat like that. Poll begins. AOC is already cleaning up. You guys are ridiculous. And also, Ben is fired for miscalculating this. Here's Sesame Street. This is Sesame Street. Latinx Heritage Month. The Twinks. The Twinks month is more fun. AOC wins it by even a bigger margin, 76%. So now I want to put up AOC to Clifton's tweet. Unvaccinated is the new N word. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. This is a close one. This is a very close one. Holy shit, this is neck and neck. If Clifton Duncan wins, do we say that he gets number one? Wow, it is real close. And Clifton gets it. Wow. All right, now Clifton Duncan versus Sesame Street. Let's just make sure we have all of our ducks in a row. Hey, Ladarna, thank you so much for giving out 5 2 subs. Really appreciate it, Vivi. Which tweet is worse? Clifton Duncan versus Sesame Street. This is Clifton Duncan, and here's Sesame Street. Poll begins right now. 1 minute on the clock. That's fucking funny. That's really funny. Ben says shit LMAO, what now? I guess we have to put Clifton at number one. Clifton, I hope you're watching. Well, Blake says dropping the N word deserves number one. And again, like Clifton he's black. So it's not the fact that he said the N word, but that he said unvaccinated is the new N word. Holy shit. What the fuck are you doing, sis? Yo, y'all are drunk. Y'all are drunk. No way you think Sesame Street is. Y'all are fucking trolling me. So we literally have. We have a basically a triple threat match where basically everybody's beating the shit out of each other. All right. We're gonna keep AOC at number one. That's just you guys are just trolling the shit out of me. All right. What did we do? So we did a Habib's Condorcet paradox, a voting paradox. And social choice theory is a situation noted by Condorcet. Yeah, cyclic. Yep. All over the place. I already did that one versus Sesame Street, Demetria. AOC gets it at number one, so let's go ahead and do number two. I will include Sesame Street in the conversation for number two, but you guys are definitely, y'all are drunk, very drunk. This is going to be 2 minutes. 1 bit per extra vote, 69 channel points per extra vote. So we got New York Times World. We got Reza Aslan. We got Gabby Moskowitz. And we have New York Times Opinion. And then I'm going to put Clifton Duncan in the conversation for number two. 2 minutes on the clock. Poll begins right now. Oh, you guys boo me, but you're all just drunk with power. Um, let's see here. Oh, Clifton's crushing it right now. It's just see Jen. What is this, Jen? What is this that you just send out? Not this. Hold on. Oh my god. Siraj is on the PBS payroll. He's a puppet for Big Muppet. Amazing. Amazing. What the Oh my gosh. Reza Aslan tweet is this. Pray for COVID. In response to Laura Loomer getting COVID. Oh, Clifton currently has 69% of the vote. Holy shit. Does it stay? Does it stay that way? Hey, he got it. Everyone drop some 69s in the chat. Chat, drop them 69s. I got Skittles. Thank you so much for gifting the tier 1 sub to Just Jen. Very nice of you. Clifton gets it for this take. I honestly did not know what to do when I saw it. And there you go. There it is. Number 2. Clifton Duncan. Now, the only question is, do we really think Clifton Duncan's tweet is worse than AOC's? Because that's what the vote was. But I feel like let's just go through the top 10, okay? And if we think there should be any changes, we will vote on it at the end, okay? So let's just hold off on anything. Let's go to number 3. So we have the New York Times World, which was originally projected as being number 1 for simping for an Iranian nuclear scientist. Then we have Reza Aslan for praying for COVID. Then we have Gabby Moskowitz for this Gabby Petito tweet. You would think anyone named Gabby would be standing in solidarity with other Gabbys, but this Gabby decided to go against the pack. Quite bold of her. Then you have New York Times opinion. And then the last spot, I think should be this one, Star Heel. Star Heel tweeted out, because Gabby Petito has Uranus and Taurus opposing her Mars, I'm afraid she was killed by strangulation. Taurus rules the throat. So this is going to be a 2-minute poll for number 3. Poll is now live. I do find it fascinating when certain, obviously when certain tweets sort of just fall in the ranking. Like they start off really high on the projection. Like Reza Aslan, New York Times World, that was 1 and 2. They're both getting crushed right now by both New York Times Opinion and this Star Heel tweet. Where's New York Times Opinion? Here's New York Times Opinion. And this is just a bad tweet. This is as terrible as it is that 1 in 500 Americans have died of COVID. It's still much easier to have gone through the pandemic without having a close friend or family member die of it than it would be if the toll were 1 in 50, says Ross Douthat, which is akin to saying, yeah, things could be bad, but imagine if they were worse. That is the point they were making. That's how fucking weird this is. And now New York Times opinion is fucking killing it. So, and New York Times opinion gets it with 65% of the vote. And Master Thief, thank you so much for 138 bits. Demetria, thank you for contributing 1,725 channel points. So, there you go. New York Times opinion. Alrighty. Let's keep it moving. All right. Number 4. All right. So every poll from here on out is going to be 1 minute long. I only do more than 1 minute for the top 3. So we have New York Times World, which you already know about. We have Reza Aslan. And for a guy who has ass in his last name, um, he eats human brains, but he never eats ass. Maybe that's why his brain is broken. Gabby Moskowitz, Starheel, and then I feel like we should probably do this. Robert Evans, who tweets out, "Borders are systems of violence." Bartow, I'll give it to you in just a moment. Borders are systems of violence. The U.S.-Mexican border is among the most innovative and bloody of these. Auschwitz learned from El Paso. Okay, hold on 1 second. The Nation from Providence. Pre-pandemic travel habits were destroying the earth. They must never be allowed to return. We should shame frequent flyers. This is just... The Nation follows me? What the fuck? Oh my god. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Me right now because Suraj refuses to put Sesame Street at the top 3 for a vote. Cry more, lib. Suraj is such a commie lib. Suraj is a lib confirmed. Oh, what's up, Professor Popper? Opinion: environmentalists make good movie villains because they want to make your real life worse. In relation to the Nation tweet, which, yes, is true. I'll give it a retweet. Relaxing Party says, follow back, you freeloader. Relaxing Party, what's your Twitter handle? I'll follow back the Habibis. I love the Habibis. You guys constantly give me life. Oh, you want me to follow back the Nation? Oh, the place for debate on the left. The Cold War was also a war on the cold. Whoa, Just Jen says Siraj will follow any loser. Trust me. Oh my god. So the Nation has how many followers? 1.2 million? And they get this type of engagement? What the fuck? Look, that's all. These numbers are awful. Why would I follow them? Look, a tweet that's been up for 2 hours. 5 likes, 1 retweet. Master Thief, thank you. I got you, Habibi. Just get in here. Send me your Twitter handles. I'll follow the Habibis. I love you guys. Okay. Are we ready to do this? Are we ready to do this poll? Let's do this poll. So we got New York Times World, Reza Aslan, Gabby Moskowitz, Star Heel, and Robert Evans. You go with that? Doc RPC, thank you so much for this for subbing for 2 months. Let's go ahead and start that poll right now. 1 minute on the clock. Jane C style. Send me the actual link. Oh fuck it. I opened up a can of worms. Just DM me. I'm kidding. I'll find you guys. Give me a moment. There. Michael Malays. I got you, BB. Who is winning this? Robert Evans crushing it right now. Jack, I got you, Habibi. Who else? Jane Z Style. And Robert Evans gets it with 72% of the vote. Congratulations, Robert Evans, for this. All right. Jane Z Style. I got you, baby. Who else? That. Dad, is that it? Is that the app? Um. Okay. Grant says when Siraj followed me was better than the day my daughter was bored, and then born. Grant, you, you're a father. Congratulations. Congratulations. Sneaky S Smalling, a sneaky Smalling. Is that it? Is that it? I got you, BB. There we go. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else? Boomerang with Siraj. Yep, that's me. What? Laderna says, when Siraj has me follow me, I used it to show my 21-year-old kid that I was cooler than him. Buff snails. Anthony Rivera, yes, I'm still streaming. What's up, Habibi? Um, I've really been taking my time on this one. Michael Malay says, found my hat. What was the hat? And a shrimp bucket. Bucket of shrimp hat. That's pretty good. And I'm out of focus again. Let's get back in focus, shall we? I'm still out. Um, Providence says, "Do not follow me. I post Alex Jones Brony fan fiction. Actually, I'm really into that. Thank you so much for resubbing for 7 months, Anthony. Appreciate you, Habibi. Providence, please, I'm begging you, give me that shit. Give me that Alex Jones the Alex Jones hentai. um, wait, Jane says so. All the BBs know I'm a dude. Last name Jane. Suffix equals style. So, so you're a dude named Jane. I get it. Gorlak, thank you so much for subbing with your prime sub. Appreciate it, baby. Katie Hill from Rach P says, in all seriousness, this should be considered. Let's go check it out. Why am I still out of focus? And I'm blocked. Go ahead and open an incognito window, shall we? Uh, Katie Hill tweeting out for the party of fiscal conservatism. The GOP sure did waste a lot of money on that recall. That's meh. That's a meh take. That's not really a hot take. Pupper says, show this nightmare on stream again. Torture the babies more than the vaccine song ever can. Yes, let's watch it. Oh my god, he's really pouring ranch into a shot glass. Why is Brooklyn Dad drinking cum?
Smooth. Gotta.
Amazing.
Can I get in there? Who's up for some shots?
Why would Brooklyn Dad subject himself to this? What's up, Dan? What's up, Joel Keen Rolkeen? The hell are you on Twitch? How you doing, my man? I'm doing well, Habibi. Welcome to the stream. I feel like we should list Damon for this shit. Who's up for some shots? Fuck it, let's just do it on the stream. We're listing Damon. What's my, is it that? Is it just do yellow? Let's just do yellow, fuck it. Boom. You getting live listed, Brooklyn Dad. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Finally. Damon versus Sesame Street. No, Nuke him like Duke's. Is that really Brooklyn Dad? No, it's not Brooklyn Dad. He's just a dad from Brooklyn. His bio now says, I'm in Brooklyn and I'm a dad. Oh, man. Oh, God, that's so funny. Oh, man. Jen Sam's. Oh, my God, what is this? Hold up. Why am I so out of focus? What is going on here? Siraj always doing Sesame Street's dirty work. Let's zoom out. Oh my god. Oh my god in heaven. Y'all fucking kill me. That's so funny. All right, so let's do this. God, we're on number 5. Jesus, this is taking a long time. What is wrong with you, Siraj? Ryan asked Siraj, do you have any idea what Brooklyn Dad Defiance name means. Um, Meaning his real name? Or do you mean like actual Brooklyn dad? I'm seriously like, why am I still so fucking out of focus here? You're gonna get all of this. Are we in focus? We in focus? We in focus? We in focus? And we're out of focus. Wow, someone says exfoliate. I do. I just scratch my face a lot, and what are you gonna do? Ladurna says Jesus warned people for that trippy camera moves. It says, "Bro, I got the stream notification with an hour left at work. I finished work, drove home, showered, and made some food, and here you are, only on number 5 on the list." How long have we been going for? Oh shit, almost 2 hours. God damn, let's fucking get it going then. Y'all are crazy loyal Habibis. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's do number 5 then, shall we? Let's see. We have Robert Evans, so we can take him off. All right, so let's do this. New York Times World. Reza Aslan. Gabby Moskowitz. Starheel. And then let's include Caitlin Johnstone, who tweets out, because U.S. wars have killed millions of people since 9/11, while China is not doing anything anywhere close to that bad, the U.S. is worse than China. This means China is therefore better than America. This indisputable fact may be expressed with a mathematical formula. China is greater than America. Let's just check really quick where she lives. Oh, she's in Australia. Fuck it, we'll put her on there. Caitlin, John, 1 minute on the clock, 69 channel points per extra vote, 1 bit per extra vote. Poll begins right now. Grant says, Dan, you have to shower again after watching this. What's up, Grant? Caitlin Johnstone is currently in the lead with 87% of the vote. Caitlin Johnstone gets it with 65% of the vote. Congratulations, Caitlin. All right, now we're opening up the floor to other candidates. So we have these 4 right here: New York Times World, Reza Aslan, Gabby Moskowitz, Star Heel. We're gonna include Sesame Street in this next one. Who's ready for Sesame Street? All right, 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Well, looks like Sesame Street is currently in the lead with 65% of the vote. I'll tell you this, if you don't get what's it called? If you don't get Sesame Street to 69% of the vote, then they go back onto the list running log. So all right. So now let's get to the real number 6 vote. We got New York Times World, Reza Aslan, Gabby Moskowitz, Starhill. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Only 4 choices this time. Dan says, I think Siraj will post the Siraj after Dank meme before he starts the stream. Surprisingly, Dan, I have not even had any marijuana tonight, unfortunately. I'll tell you. I wish. I wish I was high as shit right now. Ray says I'm evil, which is, tough but fair, I guess. Elmo was watching hentai and tried to lie about it and say he only wanted to prove it was real by showing it to Big Bro. Oh man. Oh, Reza has 69% of the vote. Stop the count. Oh god, he did what the fuck? Oh god. Who fucked it up? Reza Aslan gets it with 67% of the vote. Congratulations, Reza. You piece of shit. All right. Next up, number 7. We got New York Times World. Gabby Moskowitz. And Starfield. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. Who fucking ruined the 69? I wish I was high as shit right now, and you wonder why Bubba doesn't love you. Yeah, we're not closer to 100 viewers. What's going on? You know? This is great. Let's go. Let's go find it. Hold on 1 second. Did the poll end yet? New York Times World currently in the lead. And New York Times World gets it with 69% of the vote. Congratulations, New York Times World. Chat, drop some 69s. Drop some 69s. Oh, Dan, thank you so much for gifting. How much? 10 tier 1 subs? God damn, thank you so much, Habibi. Appreciate that. You're a true legend. So New York Times World gets it with 69% of the vote. Congratulations, New York Times World. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right. A few spots left here. 3 spots to be exact. Before we go, let's do this. I'm going to do this. Let me show you what I am seeing right now, and it kills me. It kills me. The notification you never want to see from Brooklyn Dad. Defiant. David Toll Defiant. um Call that dudes posting their dubs, which are actually L's. All right, so let's do this. I am going to do, let's see, we're going to do Gabby Moskowitz, Star Heel, not that tweet, AP, Fort Theater. Let's take off Forbes. Let's take off Esha. Sports Theater, Josh Midell. This is kind of cringe. AP, not that one. Star Heel, Gabby Moskowitz. Am I forgetting any other ones? Is that all of them? Oh, Damon Toll. That's right. We want to do Damon Toll. So let's go ahead and include him on it. Let's see if we could. Oh, Rage says, "Why do you hate us? You haven't even seen the worst of it yet." Okay, hold on one second. Let's check one thing. Hell yeah, let's go. Sox beat the Mets. Let's go. Let's go. Bartoy says, was Jennifer Rubin having an off week? That's a good question. Let's go through her Twitter right now because there definitely seemed to be a tweet of hers that, like, okay, oh shit. We didn't even talk about Jennifer Rubin's thing um with Politico. We haven't even talked about that yet. Also, Jennifer Rubin, please join us on Habibi Power Hour. I promise. Jay and I will be absolutely um, delightful. You'll want to come on to our show again and again and again. 10th Planet says, did Jory get listed for the missing white girl syndrome? No, because she didn't tweet it, and also because I think there's a lot more as a I've seen that take very it was a very common take now. So, and I don't actually unless she tweeted it, if you can show me a tweet and people vote on it, then maybe we could vote on it. But I don't know. J Rubes. Oh, this is walls are finally closing in on Trump right here. Ah, yes, the Jen Rubin Politico thing. Thank you, Zachary. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Just because, like, this fucking killed me. Okay, so I'm sure you've all read it. If you haven't, I'll just give you kind of an idea here. Basically, Politico is writing about how Jennifer Rubin switched from being a huge Obama critic to basically being a huge Biden simp. And this is the part that really like just kills me every single time. Just look at this. So there are a lot of things that are really really funny about this article in and of itself, just of how people describe Jennifer Rubin. And I think where is it? Ah, this is it. Um, the White House has encouraged outside allies to share some of Rubin's articles online. One told West Wing Playbook that they declined to do so because they thought it was just too embarrassing to earnestly share a Rubin column, given their history as a conservative and perceived tendency to pander to the administration. And then comes the best part. Um, in which on Thursday we reached back out with our reporting. Ruben responded in an email with a subject line, "Off the record. Since we never agreed to conduct such an off-the-record conversation, we are publishing it below in full." How utterly predictable that Politico would run the zillionth hit piece on the prominent woman, especially one candid in her critiques of the Politico's hysterical clickbait style of coverage. The notion that I am polarizing in a newsroom, as opposed to any of the other dozen of other opinion writers, is a take only Politico would come up with, by of course running around to ask the question in the first place. I trust the Post's superb news side folks spend zero time thinking about me, as is entirely appropriate. My only surprise is that Sam Stein, Politico's White House editor, a very good journalist, would become enmeshed in such an obviously misogynistic publication. Surely there are finer publications that would have him. And by the way, what a low-class move to do this on Yom Kippur at the last moment. Just beautiful. So, after that, I don't know if I actually... Oh, wait, hold on. There were tweets that Jennifer Rubin posted, if I'm recalling. But it was all about an exchange with Maggie Haberman. And I don't know if that was necessarily list-worthy as it was just really fucking funny. I don't know. I haven't seen a really Jennifer Rubin tweet this past week, so... Anyways, let's just keep going. What number are we on right now? Jesus, we're on 8. God, Siraj, why do you take so fucking long? All right, so we got that lib Brooklyn dad with who's up for some shots. We got. I hope Damon's actually watching. Is Damon here? Where's Damon? Because he's actually. Someone get Damon's ass in here while he watches himself get listed. Can someone get Damon in here? Let's see if he gets on here. We need Damon's we need Damon here. Damon, if you are here, hit up the chat. There we go. Brooklyn Dad in the flesh. Welcome, Brooklyn Dad. You are being nominated for this fucking tweet. Let me just play it one more time in full.
Who's up for some shots?
Down the hatch.
Smooth.
He was trying to watch a movie. Now,
Gotta really kind of get in there.
Oh. Oh my God. Damon's out here watching movies. My God. All right. Because of that, Damon, you get this.
The vaccine, you got the vaccine, they got the vaccine, we got the vaccine. We can get back to normal. Let me inform you, let's all get the vaccine. It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. If Doc says it's good, then trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine. Alright, there is none higher. DMC, I will inspire. Time for us to trust and not debate. The vaccine, believe it's safe to take. 9 out of 10 people won't get sick. That's 90% effective and legit. This COVID thing is real and it will find you. It's killing our people, let me remind you. Back in the days, there was polio, smallpox, back in the days. Measles and mumps, man, back in the days. But because of the vaccines, none of those days. Vaccines, they work to trigger immunity. 2 shots, we got antibody security. We gotta act now, no need to wait. Get your vaccine before it's too late, for real.
All right. Now that we have that, we're gonna vote on number 8. We got Damon Toll for this shit. I had more than one tab open for Damon on that. We had Gabby Moskowitz. We have Star Heel. We have no, not this tweet. Yeah, we have the Associated Press for tweeting. Breaking, the Taliban announced a list of deputy ministers failing to appoint any women, doubling down on an all-male, all-Taliban government in Afghanistan. And now we have Ford's Theater. Do you ever feel we, as a nation, put Abraham Lincoln on the pedestal? What do you think might be a more useful, more complex, or more realistic way to think about or memorialize the 16th president? So that's up for a vote for number 8. Poll begins right now. 1 minute on the clock. Let's see what y'all decide. Sports Theater currently. Ooh, let's see if Damon gets it. Ooh, Damon. Oh, Damon's currently in the lead. Let's just turn the sound off and just watch him, shall we? I'm showing it. Showing it, Taylor. This is the worst thing to happen to Lincoln in a theater. That's pretty good. I like that. Damon, let's be honest. You probably deserve to be higher up on the list. Let's be real. And then Damon Toll gets it with 57% of the vote. Congratulations, you fucking lib. Get wrecked, Damon. Damon Toll. That lib. I'm gonna keep it up because you're gonna probably have to view it at another time as well. There's a what was it that I was gonna look at here? Siraj the Grouch, and the tweet was deleted. Why'd you delete the tweet? Oh well. Found your swim trunks. Wow, that's actually kind of disturbing. Not gonna lie. Brooklyn Dad listed. Nice, Janice. Okay. All right. So now we're down to last two. Okay. We have Gabby Moskowitz. We have Star Heel. We have no, not this one. The Associated Press, AP, and then we have Ford's Theater. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. What the shit is this? Oh, you want to see the Star Hill one again? Here's Star Hill. Because Gabby Petito has Uranus and Taurus and opposing her Mars, I'm afraid she was killed by strangulation. Taurus rules the throat. Seems like everybody ran out of channel points. I think. Did I pause the music? The music's still going? No, it's not going. Shit. Sports Theater gets it with 56% of the vote. Congratulations, Sports Theater. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. No, we're not listing. We already listed that one. For number 10, we'll get the vaccine song as soon as we finish this last poll. Okay, we're nearly done here. This is taking me fucking all day to get done. All right, Gabby Moskowitz, Star Heel. No, not this one. The Associated Press. Okay, fine. Sesame Street, get in here. 1 minute on the clock. Poll begins right now. All right, little relaxing party. Have a good night, Habibi. And Sesame Street. Sesame Street for 10, but without the 0. You coward. 10th Planet, you can't open the poll? Whoa, whoa, Grant, what the fuck? Oh. That took me a second because you put the X at the end. That's wow. Oh, whoa, hold up. No. Bro, Sesame Street had 69% of the vote and you lost it. Nevertheless, Sesame Street gets... Okay. So this is the top 10. AOC, Clifton Duncan, New York Times Opinion, Robert Evans, Caitlin Johnstone, Reza Aslan, New York Times World, Damon Toll, That Lib, aka Brooklyn Dad, Ford's Theater, and Sesame Street. So I think, are you good with AOC at 1 and Clifton Duncan at 2, or would you prefer that they be reversed? Rach, no, you're drunk. Let's just do this one more time. Clifton Duncan versus AOC. And to give you an idea what we're talking about here, let's see if we can pull it up. I gotta fucking... All right. Once and for all, we're going to do this one more time, okay? No additional votes. Literally one vote, and it is for number 1 for all the marbles. Clifton Duncan for saying unvaccinated is the new N-word. And AOC for tweeting out the medium as the message through the Met Gala. Well, Jane Z Style, there are no channel points for this one. Okay? You get 1 vote. Number 1. Poll begins right now. And AOC's crushing. No, it's Jane Z style. Star Heel didn't even make the time. Jane Z style. Star Heel didn't even make the top 10. And there you go. AOC takes it. Number 1, 80% of the vote versus Clifton Duncan. There you have it. Number 1 goes to AOC. It is decided. So the top 10 here, AOC number 1, followed by Clifton Duncan at 2, 3, New York Times Opinion, 4, Robert Evans, 5, Caitlin John Stone, 6, Reza Aslan, 7, New York Times World, 8, Damon Toll, that dirty, dirty lib, 9, Ford's Theater, and 10, Sesame Street. Habibis, that has been all from me. We have gone for almost nearly 2.5 hours of literally listing. David says, now I wish I had gotten the haircut before doing that video. I had to put on a hat because my hair was a mess. Well, this is what happens when you are a lib. Nukem, like Duke says, kind of a shitty week compared to past lists. Bet this list doesn't crack top 10 list within the next month. Absolutely. You know, and that's the thing. This is why we delayed it. Because we knew there simply wasn't enough there to do a top 10 given what we had. I'm almost inclined to say if we have another week like that next week, we might have to just like wait until the beginning of next month, which I believe actually is probably an extra couple of days. So it'll be a little bit more than a week. Maybe like 8 or 9 days. So whatever. It's gonna happen. Jokin Rokeen, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Morbid Omen. JR Goodle or Goody or Goodle says, Sraj Knight, what is this? It looks like the link is broken. Yeah, the link's broken. What are you gonna do? You can always DM it to me. But Gorlak says, we know Sesame Street beats Clifton, so Sesame should be above Clifton. No, it's not. I mean, I love how you guys are so adamant about it. Sesame Street made the top 10, so you guys can chill the fuck out. Anyways, love you all, Habibis. Thank you so much for your continued support. Really appreciate it all. We got a brand new Habibi Power Hour Wednesday night at 9 p.m. East. Jay and I come back for a live stream on Rumble. We're also on YouTube, but you could, Rumble. That's our home. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we might have another live show for you. Not Wednesday night, maybe not Thursday night, maybe not Friday night, but maybe Saturday night. We'll keep you posted. And that's going to be hopefully a fun show. Yes, the Dick says we need HPH with Siraj and Jay both drinking Rumplemans. I don't know what that is. I gotta Google it. I'll find it. As always, am I gonna stream Fortnite? No, fuck no. I'm not gonna stream fucking Fortnite. You know, I'm gonna stream Lawnmower Simulator. That's the next game I have on my list to stream. So we're gonna do some lawn mowing. Okay. And Habibis, so join us tomorrow night for Habibi Power Hour. And if you haven't already, check out our Habibi Discord server. Someone want to drop the link? Do I know it? Do I know it, Siraj? Discord. Yeah. So if you want to hang out in the Discord, go ahead, check it out. If you're new here and you want to submit more nominees to the list, that is a perfect place to do it. And it's completely free. Discord is completely free. You get to be a part of a community. You get to debate with people. You get to talk about sports. You get to share photos of your furry friends, and hairless friends like Jay. And yeah, it's a fun time all around. So come join. Habibis, love all of you. Hope you all have a good night. Peace out. Masalama.